To get ourselves rolling, I want to talk about the Creative Cloud application for just a little bit, because I want to talk about installing, in this case Adobe's After Effects or any of the other applications inside of the Creative Suite, as well as possibly installing previous versions of the application or applications. So to find the Creative Cloud application for Mac users, you can find it on your top toolbar. For Windows users, you can find it on your bottom toolbar in the lower right-hand corner of the Windows interface. Now, once I call it up, you'll see that we have access to a few tabs at the top of the application, including the Apps tab, the Learn tab, the Assets tab, the Stock tab, and the Discover tab. Now, I want to draw your attention to the fact that we actually have three different icons happening here. Beside Photoshop, it says Update. Beside Illustrator, it says Install. And beside After Effects, it says Open. Even though I actually already have After Effects open, but we're just going to say for hypothetical purposes that I don't. So what is going on here? Well, any application that says Install beside it means that it's currently not on my system at all. We'll be doing a clean and fresh install of that application if we click the Install button. Any button beside an application that says Update means that that software is currently on my system, but is just not updated to the most recent version. And if I want to update it again, I can simply click on that button and the Creative Cloud application will update that application for me. Any application that has an Open button beside it means that it's not only installed on my system, but it's also the most current version of the application. Now I want to draw your attention to the fact that if you navigate over beside any one of the Install or Update buttons, there's a little drop-down menu. And you can actually come down and not only uninstall the application from here, but you can also have the Creative Cloud application show you other versions. Let's use After Effects as the example. I'm going to drop down the menu and I'm going to come down to Other Versions. You'll now see that I have access to 7 previous versions of After Effects. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, I'm never going to need any of these other applications. Why could I possibly need any of these? Well, let me give you a perfect example. With your Creative Cloud license, it gives you access to install these applications on 2 separate machines. So the example in our case is that I'm running on a Mac. So let's just say on this system that I'm installing these applications on, I'm running High Sierra. This means I can run the most current version of Adobe's After Effects. But hypothetically, I could also want to install this application on another system that's maybe only running Mountain Lion, and maybe Mountain Lion only supports up to Creative Cloud 2017. Having the ability to install other applications gives me the ability to install the most current version for this operating system on one system, and another version that might be the most current version of the software for a completely different operating system. This is a great and very flexible way to work because it lets you put the right application on the right system. Now, I did say that we have access to some other tabs or other modules at the top, one of which being the Assets tab. And in here, we have the ability to come in and work with some included fonts with our Adobe Creative Cloud license. So I want to talk about that in the next lesson.